Hey, I'm Lucy at Sigma Sports, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at premium gifts that shine all year round. So starting off, we're going to take a look at the Garmin Varia RTL 515. Now this is a perfect bit of tech for adding safety to your ride. So you can use it during the daytime as extra safety out on the road, as well as throughout the night time to bring more attention to yourself. So inside the box, we have the light itself, a number of different mounts, as well as a micro USB charging cable, and then the instruction book there as well. So this is not just any old light. So when paired with a Garmin Edge computer, Garmin wearables and specific smartphone devices, this will notify you when a car is in around 140 meters proximity to you. It will give you a warning, which is both audible and visual on your screen, so that you know to be aware that there's a car approaching and you can think about your positioning on the road and be alert to it. Another feature that's really to note on this light in particular is that it has a peloton mode. So when the light senses that there are others around you, it will dim the beam so it's nice and friendly to your fellow riding companions on the road and it doesn't blind them. It also has an extra bright beam for when used in the day to help you be seen on the road. This light has a really nice wide viewing angle of 220 degrees. Now this helps at junctions especially to help people see you a lot more clearly. So turn it on, you hold the button, and then you can just cycle through the different modes. So to conclude, the Garmin Varia RTL 515 makes a really nice premium gift and an added safety element for your favourite cyclist. So next up in our top picks for premium gifts, we have this. So this is Gorewear's 1985 Goretex C5 Viz jacket. Having something that is both breathable and waterproof is quite often incredibly rare, and it's something that you have to compromise on having one or the other, whereas this has both. So let's take a closer look. Two-way zip, so it's really good for temperature control management. You've got the zip at the top as well as zip at the bottom. It's really easy to move the zip up and down, so if you do have gloves as well, you're not going to fumble about too much. Especially if you're on a training session or riding quite hard. You've got an adjustable collar, so depending on how many layers you have underneath or how warm you want to wrap up, you've got two Velcro positions here that you can close the collar. So the Shakedry jacket has a little bit more of a loose fit, which is good because if you're wearing multiple layers underneath, you're not going to feel too tight. However, it does have a tailored fit. So you can see from the bottom that it's going to fit a little bit closer to your body at the bottom. The hem on the bottom is also elasticated and the tail is just dropped ever so slightly. So this is completely waterproof, and the clue's in the name, you shake it to dry it. So when you are wet, if it stops raining or you're stopped at the cafe or you're gonna fold it up to put it back in your pocket, you can just literally shake it and the water comes straight off. It doesn't soak in or seep in. It's completely waterproof, which for something that's so lightweight and so foldable, it really is pretty impressive. So let's move to the back. So as the name refers to, this jacket has high visibility panels on the jacket to add further safety to your riding. So these arm panels in particular are really good when you're indicating, and there's another nice little panel on the back. This is also a rear pocket. So if you do have any little essentials that you want to stash away, maybe a little snack, then you can pop them in the bottom there. Another feature is a small little reflective detail, so just above the pocket here, as well as the Gore-Tex logo just on the top there. and there's another one on the front. So these are really nice, small little touches from Gore, but again, have added another safety element as well. Considering it's a black jacket, it is really smart, and I think the nice little reflective touches and also the high visibility panels help bring in an added element of safety whilst keeping a really clean look to the jacket. So if you're new to cycling and you have a family member or friend that wants to take up their performance to the next level, take things a little bit more seriously, then the Assioma Favero dual-sided pedals are a really good choice for a gift. So a power meter is a really good way to keep on track of your training, monitor how much power you have in your legs. It can also be really good to monitor how to recover after a ride. So power meters are used to measure how many watts you're putting out. So this model of power meter in particular is a dual-sided one, so it measures both your right and your left leg. You can also get single-sided ones, but duos will give you readings for both sides. You'll be able to see whether you have any imbalances and which leg is stronger. Looking at the pedal, it's obviously a little bit chunkier than a standard non-power meter pedal. This is kind of the brain of the power meter pedal. It's where a lot of the information is stored and taken. This uses the same pedal style as Look Keo. So you will need Look Keo cleats to be able to use them. So if you have any shoes that take a 3-hole cleat system, then they will be fine. If you don't use the Look Keo cleat system on your bike already, then you do handily get a pair of the cleats in the box, which is very good. To attach them onto your bike, it's just the standard way that you'd put on pedals. You need an 8mm Allen key to tighten them up. You do have, again, an 8mm Allen key inside the box, which is nice and handy if you don't have one at home to hand. So in terms of charging them, some power meter pedals use just AA batteries. However, these are rechargeable, which is nice and handy. You've got a magnetic charger on there, so you just pop that on and then it's a USB, so you can use a USB plug or plug it into a computer or a laptop. Obviously it depends on how much you use the bike and the pedals, but the battery on them will last a couple of months at least. So yeah, really nice, easy way to charge them up. So an advantage to power meter pedals compared to other power meters available, such as crank-based ones or spider-based ones, is the fact that you can change them between bikes so easily. So if you have a gravel bike, a mountain bike, a road bike, so you can swap them over without much fuss at all. In regards to pairing and seeing the data, you can just use Bluetooth to GPS, such as most Garmin or Wahoo devices. You can normally customize exactly what data you want to see on the screen. So these will measure your power to a 1 degree accuracy, which is up there compared to a lot of other power meters. And this is especially good for power meter pedals in particular. You will also be able to track your left-right balance, your smoothness of your pedal stroke, as well as your pedaling efficiency. I'd really recommend them as a premium gift for someone that's wanting to step up their training and take it to the next level. So on the larger end of premium cycling gifts, we have this, the Wahoo KICKR Climb. So this is the ultimate finishing touch to your Pain, Cave or Turbo Trainer system. This will work with most Wahoo KICKR Turbo Trainers. You connect your bike on the front axle just here, and it really enhances your training experience. You can link it up to third-party software such as Zwift. If you're on a course and the gradient is going up or down, the Wahoo KICKR Climb will mimic the exact gradient of that to give it a really realistic ride feel. This is also the same for descending. So for example, again, if you're using third-party apps or software, when you're descending, it will move down. You can also pair this along with your Wahoo KICKR Turbo Trainer with the Wahoo KICKR Headwind to give it an all-encompassing ecosystem to really enhance your riding experience, even though you're inside. So as well as it being able to connect to third-party apps, if you want to adjust the gradient manually, you can use this handy remote. You can attach this really easily to the top of your handlebars through this system here. and you can manually select up or down, and you can also lock the system so it won't move at all. So in terms of the range, this KICKR climb will take you up to 20% ascents. I wouldn't want to go much steeper than that, and it'll also give you descents of up to -10%. The Wahoo KICKR climb is a really great tool to enhance your climbing muscles from the comfort of your own home, as well as develop your climbing technique. So to conclude, the Wahoo KICKR climb is a great addition to your turbo training setup, and it will give you good preparation for when you head out on the climbs. So that was a closer look at our top premium gifts. If you want to take a look at more of our gifting videos, then you'll be able to see them on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.